Hi, Josh.
Hi, Amanda. What are we talking about today?
I thought we were talking about artificial intelligence. It's everywhere, right? We really can't get away from it. And we're even seeing it in the legal profession. And look, lawyers are expensive. So people are looking for alternative ways to try to get some legal advice without it really hitting their pocket too hard. So we're hearing folks going on ChatGPT or these other AI platforms and asking for legal advice. Is this a good practice? Should people be relying on what this AI is generating by way of legal advice to save folks some money?
Well, it's a whole new frontier, Amanda, and the answers are ones that are going to be discovered as things keep changing and people keep exploring. But I would say at this moment, the answer to your question is probably yes and no. For basic information, I have found that ChatGPT or Claude or some of the other AI services that are commercially available, even for free, have been pretty good. If you want to ask a basic question about employment law, like what is at-will employment, or what is a reasonable accommodation, or is it legal to discriminate on the basis of race? My guess is you're going to get a pretty good answer from these different services, regardless of what you ask. But you also don't know what you don't know. If you're not a lawyer, if you're not an employment lawyer, and you're not specifically trained and experienced in this area, you might not know what questions to ask. And if you give ChatGPT or another large language model a complicated fact scenario, it might not help you. You have to remember that even though these services, many of them have access to all of the world's knowledge, they also still make up stuff. I think it's called hallucination. And so you have to have a basis of knowledge and a basis of experience to test the accuracy of the kind of advice you're getting. So I think that ChatGPT or other AI models are probably better than nothing. They are probably better than a bad lawyer, but I don't think they're yet better than a good lawyer. And for our sake, I hope it remains that way for at least a little while longer. Remember also that ChatGPT or any of these other services cannot function as your lawyer. They cannot contact an employer on your behalf. They don't have a relationship with the lawyers who represent management in whatever state you live in. And that can be another really important service that a lawyer can provide, which is to act as a go-between and to have communications that can be very difficult for you to have so that you can focus on what's best for you and what's best for your family and leave the lawyering to the lawyers.
It's great advice in a landscape that's going to continue to change. And I'm sure this will not be our last video about AI and how it intersects with the law. Thanks so much for that, Josh. And thank you for watching. Take care.